What's up guys, I'm today with Hélène, who finished first at the UK Qualifier.
Yes.
With her the cross deck. So let's get into it.
Okay, let's go. So my starter is Salut. It's a very good card, doesn't require counterblasts, and basically when you retire a card, put it into your soul and retire another one. So it's basically a free retirement. Very good in this deck, because you will see that I really need to retire to have a huge pressure and power. So, trigger wise, I'm running 4 Magnum Shot Draco Kid just because it's cute. And 2 Rakashashasha. It's not bad. I didn't use it during the tournament, but when you retire an opponent trigger, it gets plus 3k. So it can be nice, but yeah, I haven't used it, and I don't really want to have a 3k boost. So just, a good thing I could get if I need it.
But it's always good to have some triggers with effects.
Yes, indeed. Talking about triggers with effects. 4 Gatling Claw Dragon. It's really useful. Counterblast 1 to the soul and retire grade 0. It's great against lots of decks today because they really rely on their grade 0 on the starter. Shadows, for example, even Kagero, Narukami, Royals, because they can get Stormy. It's very good, and the first game I played was against Pale Moon. I retired his starter, Emil, and he couldn't soul charge, so he lost.
Yeah.
Then 2 Arcpike, the dragon. Putting to the soul plus 3k. I didn't use it either, but it's a good option if I need something to power up.
It's always nice to have some margals.
Yay! Then 4 heals, of course, because you need heals.
Basically.
And it's like a is a woman, just like me.
Yeah.
So I need something to rely on. And finally, I'm using another grade 0.
The MVP!
MVP of the day, really. It's a great card. Of course, you cannot use it as a starter, but you are allowed to use it in your deck. Counterblast 1, retire it, and search for grade 1. And in this format, you absolutely need your perfect guards. And in the top 8, I won thanks to Conroe. The 3 games I used it to get my perfect guard. Otherwise I would have lost. I was in a very bad position with the strides, hitting very high numbers. So yeah, great card. You definitely need it in this deck, and I'm very happy that I had it. It saved my life a few times during the day. So that's all regarding grade 0s.
So let's get to the grade 1.
Yes! So grade 1s, I'm using 3 Red Cross. Perfect guard. Not using the new one because in this I knew that I could face Laurel or the cross in the end, of course, and you need to be able to guard the rear guards because the restanding effect is too strong. And it's dragon because I just love the dragons. And 4 because you need 4. It's like the heals. Then 3 Strider. Level 4 dragon, because the stride is not. I mean, if you are stuck only with the cross agent, good push, it's a good pressure, but you need to be able to stride mainly root flare and the ace for as a finisher. Then another card that I think is very important here, but nobody uses, is Gyokuryu. GB1, when you retire units, you get plus 5k.
Yeah.
With Root Flare, it gains 10k. With my starter, 15. Basically, it goes like that. You have so many ways to retire. With the cross, for example, it guards counterblast 1, discard of the cross, retire 2 plus 10k. So you'll see with my grade 2s that my deck is mainly focused on hitting with 21 or 23k at least with one retirement.
Okay.
And the card that everybody should be using.
The over MVP?
Our MVP is Lizard Soldier Belloc. GB1, basically when it guards your Vanguard when it's attacked and the attack doesn't go through, you retire a unit that is stressed. So it's I mean, without this card I couldn't have won, and against Aqua Force you retire Tidal Assault, you cannot use Lambros. Against Royals you retire the Grey ones, doesn't get the power up. Against Shadows you retire the Revengers, it cannot retire and restand or get the skills. Against Bermuda, retire as well the Rearguards. Olivia cannot go through, well the traits cannot go through, so it's so good in these formats because you retire very important units, because it's some combo now, you know, with all the cards that they're using on these main decks. And I didn't play much, I played only against one Shadow and one Royal, but it was very needed for me to have them.
Yeah.
I want thanks to Belloc, to be honest.
He deserved to be main deck.
Yeah, definitely. And against Aqua Force, the guy didn't know Belloc. He attacked with Tidal for only 14. I was like, hey, Belloc, okay, Lambros cannot use his skill. So it was great to see his face.
I saw it too.
So yeah. So that's it for Grey ones. Grade 2. So Hélène is back with this because he didn't have 4.
Okay.
Great card. If you go first, you ride Nehalem. Aqua Force is not hitting you at all, basically. All the Rushy decks that rely on 9k swingers at the beginning of the game, they just can't do anything against you. And then it's very useful with my Kagero. Entire one, it goes from 16k to 21k.
Yeah. Easy
Return
play.
2, it goes to 26k. So great card as well. I can basically be able to take no damage on grade 2 because I just did my opponent swings for 14. I got with 10k, I get no damage, and then I can rush with my cards. It's big grades, and if they have no boost with their grade 2s, they cannot hit them either. So they just have to either try to boost with bad cards like triggers, try to hit you, or just basically swing, I got for 10, and they do nothing with the turn.
Okay.
Must have card in these formats.
So you built the deck considering the formats.
Yes. Because otherwise the normal build is not good at all in this format. It retires, but you have ways to take advantage of the retirement and the pressure and the power up and everything. And this build in this format is great against pretty much everything. I mean, I went 12-0. I haven't lost a single game with this deck, so I think at the moment today it's the best thing I could do with the deck.
Yeah.
Ratio-wise, trigger-wise, everything.
Yeah. So the deck has nothing to prove left.
I think I wouldn't change anything after the tournament. I've play tested it a lot the week before the tournament, and mainly against Aqua Force in Great Nature, and I won all my games, I think. So no, not all my games, because my opponent kept double healing on 6 damage, but yeah. So next, Dragonic Burnout. I'm not using 4. I have 4, but I mean, most of the time when you call it, you either don't have enough soul, or you need to rush all the game and you just call it because you need something to hit with.
Okay.
So yeah, only 3. They're good. They retire something as well. They work very well with the starter. Yeah, very good card. Very cheap cost. You just soul +1 and put Dragonic Overlord on the bottom of the deck, so you can recycle your the end or the cross, because then when you Legion you can get them.
Yeah.
And you can basically would enable me to hit for 21, 23.
Yeah.
Because it swings for 12, so plus 11 from Kagero, it would be 23. And I'm very happy I had them. They are just good cards, not to ride. You don't want to ride them, of course. So this is why I'm only running 2, because they're good swingers, and with 6 cards to go over the 21k column, I'm very happy. It's really useful. It's everything you need. Finally, to Flame. Why not? You don't really. I haven't really been using them yesterday, but if you retire a unit, you can Cardfight one and retire a unit in the same column. During the turn it was cool.
Yeah.
You don't want to ride it either because it's not useful as a Vanguard, and early game it's a bit difficult to use it early game because your opponent usually doesn't have boost, only Royal I suppose.
Okay.
Very early in the game, that's it. So yeah, good mid game card. Works well if you have a Kagero. If basically your field is that Vanguard and Neo Flame, plus 10 here, or plus 5 here, because if you swing, the good thing with Neo Flame I haven't said is that it doesn't need to retire with a skill. You can just retire swinging at it, go to the drop zone, then control plus 1 and retire. So yeah, and 2 Legion rares because I can afford them.
Okay. So move on to the great trees.
Yes. Great trees. So no surprises at all. 4 across. Because it's the main grade 3. It does everything. It retires. It can withstand. You don't even need to be Legion to retire 2. As long as your opponent guards the attack and you control plus 1 discard and discard at the cross, you can just retire 2 cards on the field. And people never think about it, but it's great.
Yeah.
Nothing much to say about it. It's a 22k Legion. When you're Legion, you can go for that or the end. So, I mean,
pretty good.
Very good. I think everybody knows how good the cross is. Then, 3 different the end, super rare. Fighters Collection, SP.
Wow, that deserves zoom. Okay.
Well, as usual, it's his mate. It's a good ratio. You don't need 4 because you don't want to ride it, and then I don't know. It's good like that. Everybody runs it like that, and I don't see myself running only 2 because you need 1 here, and if the other one is in the drop zone, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So yeah. And finally, only 1 the great. It's my backup ride. I've used it. I think I rode it twice yesterday. It's very good. You swing at the rear guard and you withstand. It retires a card basically on the field, and then you get another attack with triggers. So it's a good backup. I mean, it means that I have 5 cards I want to ride as a grade 3, and 3 I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So I always found something to ride, but I never had to ride the crop yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I was lucky, but 5 cards are good. I don't need 9 grade 3 is too much.
Okay.
And finally,
The Jizo.
Nothing surprising either. 2 Mustafa, because it's a very good card, very good first stride. You retire a unit and if the attack hits you, and flip. So basically you just flip the counterblast you used.
Yeah.
Same, it's very good with my starter. You retire a unit, then into soul, retire something else. So if you see that your opponent is trying to rush you early game, use that and these 2 cards and you retire 2.
Yeah, you can counter rush.
Yes, I can counter rush.
Easily.
Easy. Then 4 Wood Flare, because as I said, it's a broken card with Kagero. Every time you use it, you gain plus 10k on your Kagero, so you're hitting 26 or 28 with Hélène and Burning Horn. It's a sick card in this deck. I mean, yeah, at first I was thinking about running 4 the Ace, because you can withstand an understand, but the pressure I have with the retiring and the power of retiring is just insane.
Yeah.
You've seen it, I think. Yes, I was like at some point, I was like 36, 35.
Yeah, I saw that.
Against DB, it was such a good game. And then to the ace. You don't need to use it more than 2. I don't think you do, because when you restart, you have to retire 2 cards from your hand. So an overload and normal card. And yeah, even if I'm running 6 draws in the end, I need cards in my hand to be able to guard it. And the ace is a good card, a good finisher. I think I've used it like 3 times to beat my opponents. And then you can also use it mid-game when he's on 3 to get him to 5, and then next turn trying to rush with your root flare and block and everything. So it has different uses and it's very good. So yeah, my decision is like that. I don't think I would change it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would change a single card in my deck actually today. I'm really happy with that, and yeah.
12-0, that's not bad.
12-0, Conroe! 12-0, many thanks to Conroe. Thanks to this card here and Hélène. Yeah. They are sick cards, and nobody uses really competitively Kagero anymore. Everybody's using Shadows, Royals, Aqua Force, now Bermuda, Angel Feather, and Kagero is like, nah, well, it's not that good in the format anymore, but I think Kagero is such a good clan with so many possibilities that you just need to look into the game, look into what's played, what format looks like, and you always have ways to counter the format. And this deck, I think, is the perfect example.
Okay, so thank you for your analysis.
Thank you.
And well, see you at the Continentals.
See you at the Continentals with Qualifier.